I'm out here and I'm going to do a makeup tutorial slash my process video 2.0. I already made one of these a few months ago, but my process hasn't really changed much since then, but I decided to share my process because it seems like it's something that people are interested in. So basically, to start off, I've already blocked my brows. This takes like a few minutes. It's honestly not that annoying. It just takes a bit, so I've pre-blocked them. In my other video, I kind of went into more detail on how I do this, so if you're curious about my process, watch that one. But I basically use this like little Elmer's Blue, the purple, and like airspun powder. So like these are the two products and they've never done me wrong, so I recommend them. So basically, after I block my brows, the next step is putting in my contacts, which is like a vital part of my looks. I love doing my contacts. So I have this cute little case. I have these like red and black ones, so I'm gonna put one in now. This is basically just always interesting putting in my contacts. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it does me dirty. You never really know. But I'm going to be wearing, hold on. Oh, I fell out. Sometimes I just start crying, so you have to bear with me here. It's a it's a real process, let's be real. Oh, it burns so much. This is the pain I go through. Okay, it's kind of getting better. Okay, so like I'm crying, but it's like tears of joy because I got my contact in my eye. It doesn't hurt anymore, so that's good. I'm also going to be wearing another contact, but it's the style of it is a mesh contact, and it blurs my vision, so I can always put those in at the end because I can't do my makeup and wear my contacts. But if they're contacts that leave my pupils like out, like this one, when you see the tears, I think I saw tears. I really don't know. I just get so emotional doing my looks. Oh, they look sick. Look, they have a cool pattern. Okay. So, oh, just kidding. They started burning again. This is just, do y'all enjoy this? I don't really know. I'm gonna start off with my look now. When I got my one contact in. So basically, the first thing I do is I'm gonna draw an outline of my mouth because I do everything out of order, and it's really hard to layer face paint, the kind of face paint I have, so I kind of have to do things like in steps. Like I don't want to have to paint over my paint with lipstick, so I kind of create the outline first and then we'll paint around it. Actually I don't like how this looks, so that's also part of the fun, is if you don't like something, you just delete it. It's a little better. It's not as crazy. So next up in the look list is I'm gonna do, also I don't even know if I said, but basically this look is the same look that I did for my last process video, like a spiral, but I'm gonna add yellow cheeks and dark eyeshadow and dark lips this time. So yeah, so it's slightly different but kind of the same. So I have this palette. It's my Mayron palette. Oh my gosh, it's the best palette. I recommend it. It's all water-based. It smells like coconut. It's really cute. Yeah, so basically I'm going to draw circles right there and do that with yellow. yellow isn't that pigmented, so you have to, well, it is pigmented, it just like, it's light, duh, so you have to go and do multiple coats usually, so it looks a little bit more pigmented. It's usually how it is with lighter colors, typically. The next part is the spiral. In case you were like wondering, I use paintbrushes to, this is whatever. I use paintbrushes instead of like makeup brushes for all my looks because it's just like painting and it's just with color, so same thing basically. Yeah. It's a lot of repetition, and I think that's something that I really like in my looks. I like doing patterns and I like doing stuff that is repetitive because it's easy to paint. Not a lot of super detailed stuff, more just like colors and patterns and lines is something that I've noticed. It's something that I kind of am drawn to, I guess, like for my looks. It's also just like the easiest, like I said, just like thick colored lines, not a lot of detail work. I just don't really have time for that. I get really bored if I have to do something that's really detailed. Too much time. Also, if you're gonna do detail stuff, you need like really tiny brushes, and like I just like am not good with working with like really tiny stuff. I'm very messy. I'm very like, I don't really do stuff like in the lines or shit like that, or just like, oh, I don't do things in the lines, so crazy. Not like that, but just like don't. So I'd much rather just use like big thick brushes to get my work going. I just had a vision. What if these were like little suns, like smiling? I'll see. I'll see about smiling suns. That has been a theme for me. I love smiling suns, or just like weird smiling stuff. So I was just gonna do yellow, but you know, sometimes you just have these like spur of the moment like ideas, and I just gotta put them to work, I guess. If I wore this look to the club, it would really be powerful. I love this color combo. NGL. Usually though, when I go out, I like to do looks that involve more like rendering stuff and more, a little bit more complex. Like this, I kind of chose this look for this video on purpose because it's very simple and it's easy to film. It's not like I'm painting like glitches or fruit or something that involves a lot of time and effort and rendering. Like this is just circles, so it's not too it's very low energy, I guess, which I like for this purpose. Like if I was doing a look like this to go out, I'd feel kind of like I wasn't stunting enough, you know. You have to like really push it when I'm going out. This is just like, it's a light casual look, you know, light casual, daytime, just going to the mall, you know, having fun with friends. Anything else you do, I don't really know. Up to you. This is where it gets complicated. Just kidding. You will see I will be getting on my wig shortly because I'm gonna be doing that for this look. So you'll see what happens and you'll get familiar with my wig. Don't you worry. I'm just imagining how my lips, whenever I overdraw my lips like this, I'm like, I just love it. If my lips could be this big, it's ideal, but you know, maybe one day I'll really get snatched. You heard it here first. Okay, we're in my sideburns now, which is another region that's probably gonna get covered up by my wig. But whatever. Also, I usually put on my wig cap first and like do that first as well. But for this video, I decided, you know, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna see my natural hair, my roots and stuff. And I'm gonna do that part second. So switching it up a little bit. But yeah, so it's a little on the sides. She's kind of, I'll do one more on the side because it's a little revealed, but most of the time you really can't see the side of my face anyway, which is kind of annoying because of my wig, because like I put work into the side of my face, but you can't see it, so it's like, is it really there? So like when I take pictures, I'm like, ugh, the sides get no rights. It's kind of sad. But yeah, this is like the spiral. I'm gonna do a clown nose. So usually I use the red in my lovely Mayron palette for my nose, but I wanted to do slightly darker, like for this look, and just, you know, because I'm doing dark lips, dark eyes. So I'm actually going to use this dark red lipstick that I use usually on my lips. It's from Sephora, so I got all my lipsticks because they're cheap, or kind of, I don't know, there probably are cheaper ones out there, but they're whatever, they're convenient. So I'm going to paint on my nose in this lipstick. And like I said, like sometimes I paint on stuff before, but when I do my nose, I usually just do it after because, oh, fucked up. Oh, God. I usually just do it after because it's darker and it could just kind of blend into the underneath colors versus using a lighter color on top that may or may not be able to blend in as well. So it's so weird. I usually do this with my finger, so it's kind of weird doing it with a brush. So next I'm gonna do my lips. I have this black lipstick from Kiko, which I got when I was in Italy 2 years ago now. So it's 2 years old, which is probably bad. It's kind of dried up, but yeah, let's pop it on. Oh, my lips are this big. I feel complete. So my lips are done. Cute. I am feeling making these into smiling suns. This is like a spur of the moment situation, but I'm kind of into it. Okay, so I have my trusty tiny brush. I have one tiny brush, and this is what I use for all my detail work. I've been meaning to get more. Oh, there's paint all over. Just name of the game. I've been meaning to get more for a while, but you know, you gotta work with what you have. So I'm like, let's attempt to make this into a smiling face and then add yellow, which is gonna be interesting. Yay, it looks sad. Do I dare add the squiggles? Or should I just leave them as smiley faces? Because I'm a little bit nervous to do the yellow over the green and the black. I might just leave them as smiley faces because low-key, like, they're kind of cute and I kind of like it. But now I'm going to go back in and just like touch up some of the color. Paper towels, touch up some of the colors, because if you could look like really up close, like, it's not like, look at all this, it's gross, it's not even, never is, but like, it's like, you know, there's a lot of like empty space and stuff. So I'm gonna try to like fill in as best I can to make it look like somewhat a little bit more nicer. So I'm also going to paint on my eyebrows. I do my eyebrows with the black Mayron. This palette, versatile. Use it for almost every part of my look except my lips, but sometimes I do use my lips with it. So it really can be it really has a lot of uses, which I enjoy. So yeah, basically for your eyebrows, this is also a ticket. I shouldn't be talking because sometimes I'm not that good at it. It's very hit or miss, but you start, like, if you see where your eyebrow is, like, underneath your paint, you see where it kind of starts, and you kind of go up and like arch right where it starts. That's kind of like the life hack when it comes to eyebrows. I'm, again, not that good at it, so bear with me. It probably will look interesting, but that's theoretically what you're supposed to do. So yeah, didn't even come up, but that was a decent arch. It's hard painting over the colors with black. You have to like do it a bunch of times. Oh. So next up, I'm going to I'm gonna put on my contact because we're kind of up to that step. So they're in that's a little case. They're really cute, little creature guy, and these are my mesh contacts, and I wear these all the time. They kill me. I'm like, yes, I go through hell every time I put on my makeup, and what about it? That's my life. Yeah, like I said, they kind of blur and distort your whole vision so you can't see anything, but I love how they look. So that's the price I pay every single time I wear my mesh. Also, they always fall out because they get really dried up really easily. So if your eyes get dry or something when you go out, or like literally just live your life, they get messed up. So now I do the difficult and oftentimes painful, because my makeup gets messed up, and sometimes actually painful for my eye, process of putting in my contact. So yay! Wow, first try. I'm like, am I moving up in the world? Oh, it's tearing and dripping down my whole face. Which is, again, it's going right into the smile. You all see right into that. Okay, oh, I also can't even really see to wipe it up because it's blocked my whole vision. Yeah, so like I said, this is like the low-key, just the price you pay for being able to see when you do your makeup. Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm gonna have to go back in and just touch up a bit. Actually, but that is low-key one of the this was one of the easier attempts I've ever had to put, it all came off, to put in my contact. But see, doesn't it look cooler now? Don't I look like really cool? Like, and they don't hurt. Like, these are They may obstruct your entire vision, but they low-key like don't hurt. So snaps for them. So I am in the meantime going to whip out my James Charles palette. I know, like James Charles, but it has a lot of colors in it, which is literally the only reason why I got it, and it's like fairly cheaper than like other palettes. So like I don't really want it. It has so much fallout right now that like I don't want to like, but like yay, look at all these colors. That's what I like to see, because that's all makeup is to me. It has different colors and different things and different pigments. It's not to look a certain way, it's just color. So basically, yeah, I'm really bad at eyeshadow. Like I don't understand it. It doesn't really like click with me, never has. So I just kind of smudge it all on with my fingers and call it a day. But for this look, I'm doing like all black. So this is like my favorite because it's the least amount of effort and it's really easy. I have hooded eyelids. Very difficult when you have hooded eyelids, let me just say, to do anything with makeup, because your eyelids just eat up all the pigment and you don't see anything. So it's been a journey and a struggle attempting to figure out how to properly apply makeup with my hooded eyelids. Like I'll just blend it. Like, is that blending? I'm like, I'm at my nose. This is you really see this hot mess. It's even far away, like, okay. And then up close, you're like, oh, oh. I'm gonna do bottom liner now. Liner? Shadow. Which is great because you could just cover up your tear-stained face and no one needs to see it, and no one needs to know that your contacts cried off your makeup. It's kind of great. It's kind of a blessing in disguise, perhaps. Oh, I just almost ripped off my fucking contact, which I really don't want to deal with. Ooh. I'm like, ooh. She said spooky. I love this. I'm like, this is like, see, I'm like complaining. I'm like, ow, it hurts, which is true. But like, so you see the pain I go through, but then I'm like, oh, like I look cool. I look sickening. Oh God, look at that smiley face. Literally just a streak through it. Oh God, okay. Next eye, then I'll come back and fix up the smile. Also, just to reiterate, I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, so that's the liner, and then I'm gonna pop back in with, like I said, also can't see. I know I've said it like 80 times, but gonna keep reiterating that, so you really pound it in that I can't see. Sorry, again, the reflection from the stupid mirror of my palette. Okay, so it has like fallout all in it, all up in this. Oh, just not even gonna do that one. There's a lot of fallout from black, but I will pop it in with just a little blue, and then perhaps yellow, just a little smidgen to get in that where the streak of my tear got rid of the. Yay. So we're almost there. I'm going to do a little glitter on the nose, which is like my classic little, you know, moment. Boom. Oh, that just globbed in the middle. Did not intend. Okay, so finally, the final step in my face, not even up to the wig, is thing I got. I recently got this product in Party City. Oh, by the way, the glitter was NYX glitter. NYX glitter. I always use it and I like it and it works. Okay, so back to the Gap. You gotta have your saliva. Step on. So two, got this from Party City. Works better than like other shit, so I've been using it. It tastes like mint, which has been great, which has truly loved that. it kind of dries instantaneously, I guess. So yeah, this is what it could look like with my like real hair. But we're not doing that today, so we're gonna do my wig. So I will just explain. This has never been filmed before. Me getting in my gross, disgusting, horrible wig. Really sounds like I hate everything. I don't, but you see what I have to go through. So I have the clips, and step one is always to clip up all my hair in a clip with these clips. It's kind of a look low-key with all this hair flopping around. Sometimes I will then come in with bobby pins. I have them in here, and just bobby pin anything else that's sticking up. Usually if it's in the front. I have a certain wig, my curly one, that really shows off my sideburns because I cut the lace too short. So when I wear that wig, I have to like glue down my sideburns and like really pin my hair back. But this one's like, you've seen her, the classic, the big blonde, Miss Brooke. She's a mess. She's not as, you know, she kind of covers it up. Oh, here's the hairnet. So, oh, there's a bobby pin in it. So little surprises on the way as well. So yeah, there's really no method, and you know what, if it gets messed up a little, it gets messed up a little. That's how I see it. So yeah, this basically keeps everything in place. So yeah, perfect. Now, the one we've all been waiting for, say hello to this disgusting, gross wig that I thought I cleaned, but they're still pink. Still pink on it, and it looks disgusting. I haven't really washed it since the last time I wore it up, and I wore it crazy, like all pinned and stuff. So yeah, she's kind of a mess. So kind of in these moments, I will brush it out. I have a hairbrush. Yeah, the kind of the method, there is none. You know, you're supposed to like, oh, something just came out of it. There's mysteries in here. This is the first wig I ever had for drag. The first wig I ever wore. And I really hate her, but I love her. You know, it's like a love-hate. As it is with most things that I do at this point, it's a love-hate. Okay, so yeah, you kind of start with, I know you go from the bottom up, like basic wig care, but beyond that, I don't really do anything, and honestly, I probably do this wrong, because I kind of make everything up as I go. So yeah, just kind of brushing her out, and see, the texture is getting a little bit better as I brush, which is nice. I'm like, yeah, great. And I know that like you're technically supposed to style your wig before you put it on. I don't do that because I pretend it's my real hair. So I put it on and then I style it. And let's put it on. Hi. So next is you do, they have these little like bra straps in the back, and you just kind of like clip that in. So I just did that. So that just kind of like secures it in place. And yeah, this is kind of what she looks like. Messy is the first word that comes to mind. And you know what? Extra brushing while it's on your head. Who said you can't? No one. No one said that. So yes, I think this is like centered. It's kind of hard to tell where there's really no part or anything. So it's kind of just all out here. So the next thing I really like, I've been really feeling these sort of pigtails lately. I feel like they just sort of like, I love kind of just like the messy, like strand pigtails. So, there's my strand. I just pull it out, and there's the kind of the pigtail. And then you do it like you do your normal hair with a hair tie. Oh wow, that was way easier than I thought. Sometimes I get caught in the hair tie, and I have to kind of make it a bun. But this actually said rights. They said we'll give you it, girl. Thank you. Wow. Cute. Okay, so here's my second strand. Hi. and the pigtails. This side always isn't as full. Don't know why. Probably I'm doing something wrong. Up, and you see, what is this? It's just, I don't even know what that is. All right, we're just gonna cover that up. It was like my wig cap, but like kind of cut off. Like, what happened? Again, there's little mysteries. Oh God. Okay, like, where's the fucking wig? Girls, there's like no hair. I think all the hair went on the other side. Oh God. All right, well, so it's like a significantly smaller pigtail. Hi. But here we are. Oh, it's not all coming. Like, yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. Oh God, it's bunning. Okay, wait, no, we're good. Okay, okay. Oh God, okay. Like I said, significantly smaller pigtail, but like that's kind of a moment. Yeah, I feel like a little raver girl, which has always been part of my little situation. Okay, okay. Yeah, this looks fine. It's like, I'm gonna go just a little bit more like perky. Oh, perfect. And then like perky. Oh yay. Okay, that looks a little better. I'm gonna make it a little more perky and like, hey. Yeah, low key the texture of this wig, again, questionable, never intentional. It's just because it's gross. Alright, well, hope you guys like that. Hope you like Hope you guys like that little tutorial, and yeah, see you soon. Bye.